Hi, I'm a musician in Canada. Of course, that's just one of many labels I've worn throughout my life. Why do we insist on labeling people? Is it so we're easier to sort? Easier to comprehend? In that case, why doesn't anyone come with a warning label? Anyway, the musician label has always seemed hard to claim. On the one hand, if you've ever sung Happy Birthday to somebody or squeaked out hot cross buns on a recorder, you, my friend, are a musician. That is, you are someone who makes music. On the other hand, if you want to claim that title, it feels like you need to be doing it full time as your sole occupation, at least for a while. The brand extensions can come later. Where does that belief come from? Is it a cultural thing? Did society put that in my brain? Am I just moving the goalposts on myself? I decided those questions were so important that rather than filling my mind with the 9 to 5 of it all, I'm going to take a year and devote myself to being someone worthy of that title. How's that working out? Welcome to week 40. This is kind of an in-between week. I had a drum gig last week that was my main focus. This week I'm getting ready for a solo gig with the Sunnyside Uppers. As the Sunnyside Uppers, it's a solo gig. It's just me. Let's get into it. Hey. How's the nose hair situation this time? I'm trying. I, don't love making videos when I'm driving. Anyway, just wanted to let you know what we're up to. I've been, that guy, my character. Some dude, is there anybody where you live who, you don't know them, but you just see them on the sidewalk frequently and you recognize them and you're like, that person is clearly a character. Anyway, what's happening here? We got a pedestrian, we got another vehicle, we got some pigeons. Yeah, so I'm just on my way from the school where I work. Popped in. My task of the day was to pack up to return the Matilda scripts, the Matilda band books. There's a couple books missing. And before that, I was working on editing the video that was supposed to come out yesterday, and I got a little bit done, and it's still not done. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. And then I was also working on packing up the... I had a piece break, so on our dishwasher, this has nothing to do with music, this has just been my day. Our dishwasher on the top rack where cups and things go, one of the wheels broke off on it, and you can't just order that part because the plastic bit that holds the wheel in place is what broke. So there's a new restaurant called Big Chicken Station. Looks like a chicken wearing a chef's coat standing in front of some flames as a logo, which is always a little weird. Maybe it's a military coat, but it looks like a chef's thing, but it's black, not white. Anyway, the wheel broke off, so you can't just order a new part because it's a plastic thing. You got to order the whole kit, so I did that. And you can't just order one side, you got to order two sides. So it cost me like $90 all told with the kit and the shipping. And then it showed up and it was missing one screw to install this thing properly. And so anyway, I said, okay, well, I'll just go to like Home Depot. And I did, and they said, oh, we don't sell screws like that. I said, oh, what should I do? They said, oh, call the appliance store. So I called the appliance store. They said, no, those screws only come in that kit. So I called the people I ordered it from,
and they said, yeah, we can't sell you just the screw. If you want, you can ship back the entire kit and we'll send you a new one. Or I guess I could just return it and decide if I want to purchase from them again. But in any case, the dishwasher has been without its top rack for, I don't know, a week. And so this morning, my job was to pack up all the dishwasher pieces, and now the old ones are mixed up with the new ones, and put those in a box, and I did that. Then I was also going to pack up the Matilda scripts, see, and batch your tasks. So I try to do, and there's a couple of those missing too. But so anyway, I got that as far as I could. I bought a phone yesterday, a landline phone. Turn on the phone works there again. It's been 2 years. It's been 45 minutes clearing out voicemails from 2024. Anyway, I leave, I pack my stuff up, got just enough time to get to my lesson, and realize I don't have my guitar. This is not a piano lesson I'm going to, where I show up at the person's house and we use their piano. It's a guitar lesson, and I have to bring my guitar. So, time for a quick stop home. You see the problem in all of this though, right? It's like I just have too many different things going on. And it's easy for a person with a brain like mine to forget. I think it's easy for anyone to forget. It's just particularly easy for me to forget. How is this 5 minutes? Like, who's gonna watch this for 5 minutes? You? Did you turn it off yet? Did you skip to the next thing? Am I boring you? All right, if I'm quick, we'll be fine. I might be a couple minutes late. We'll see.
All right, I'm going to let you know what I'm doing here. The words are going to come up on the screen, but it's a lot to read. It's kind of fast. So I'm running my guitar through my effects and then through an old stereo and then into my interface so you can record it on the computer. To practice for my show, so I can practice at home in the basement at night. Here we go. Exciting now when you go back to it, because you just jumped it off a cliff. Can you even hear it?
Don't push it. Don't push it. Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Let it go.
Bing, bing,
Boom.
bing. Here it goes.
Hey! Anyway, I didn't put any hair stuff in my hair because I was like, do I need it? You only need it if there's like wind. Something that has been on my mind a lot lately as I consider, what does my own career path look like? My drum teacher at St. FX, my drum prof, one of them anyway, but like the guy I had a few fill-in guys. The guy who's like the regular guy, normal guy. He used to say, like, there are two ways to make a living playing music. You can play this much music for this many people, or you can play this much music for this many people. Let's try it again. So you can play this much music for this many people, or you can play this much music for this many people. So the first one would be like the touring musician who has a set that they play and they go and they play it over and over and over again for anyone who will buy a ticket. And the second example would be more like myself, although this was never my intention. It just kind of seems to be what happened, which is that you just have a ton of projects and you do a bit of everything. How much effort are you willing to put into getting good at it? How much time are you willing to commit? How much equipment are you willing to invest in? Are you gonna pursue gigs? These are the questions.